What the fuck?
Today, there's no better way to become rich, famous, and celebrated in modern culture than by making porn videos. Look at the.
Whoa! Is that the method? Shit. They found the money heist. How do you say? How do you say, like something like a hack? Money heist hack. Without doing the money heist. So if I just do a trip, I'm going viral. Shit, say less. Say less, Latom. Shit. I finna drop a tape too. What's he talking about?
The porn stars from days gone by. They mostly ended up dead, addicted to drugs, or washed up on the back streets in downtown LA.
Oh, damn. You know what's crazy? I know somebody who sold their soul like that. Selling your soul means a lot of things, right? For money. And on me, after they sold their soul, you might think, oh, you're good. You feel me? You took one for the team. You're doing good. But as soon as you sell your soul, that moment, it won't take a while before everything starts going spiral. You'll lose everything because now your soul doesn't belong to you. Yes, you'll get your reward. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. You'll get your coin. But right after everything and everything you love, it's gonna start going down. And not this part. A lot of these people who sell their soul, they had dreams because they usually sell their soul to achieve something, right? They take their L to achieve something. After that, their dream crumbles. After their dream crumbles, if you're around them, they're gonna crumble with you. You remember that speech, like in Berserk? If you haven't read Berserk, go read Berserk. I don't know why I can't talk my teeth. Hurry! I got operated on. Go watch Berserk, and then there's like where Zod. It's like the demon beast says, once his dreams crumble, you cannot change your fate. Blah blah blah. He's gonna like take you down with him. That's what Zod is. And look what happened. That's exactly what happened. Griffith sell his soul. People think he sold his soul at the eclipse. No, he did that way before. And you can imagine if somebody can't even save themselves. They can't like, nah, I can't. You know that morality, like, yo, I can't do that to myself. Who do you think you are for them not to like rat you out? They already they already ratted themselves out, and they have no soul. Like their soul doesn't belong to them. That's not them. They're gonna hold you. If they hold themselves, what makes you think they're not gonna hold you? And that's what happened. Casca saw it. And that was a sign at the castle when he saw him with that king, or I don't know who that guy is. He slept with that person for money for his army. That should have been the first sign. If he's willing to hold himself for his dream, what makes you think he's not gonna hold you? These people you really gotta watch out in the society. Just look them with the side eye. And it actually happened to me in real life too. But luckily I ain't got hold though. So watch out for these people. People think, oh, sell your soul, money, blah blah blah. Yeah, you see, you lost your life, you lost all your friends. The consequences are really bad. Stay down till you get up. I know it's a long way, but don't take the easy way out. Trust.
Play somewhere. Now look at Mia Khalifa. She's a multi-millionaire who hosted shows with NBA legends, sat front row at Paris and Milan fashion weeks, modeled for Vivienne Westwood and Moschino, runs her own jewelry business, and has been interviewed by basically every major outlet on earth. She was a paralegal from a Lebanese family, and she didn't churn out film for years. She just claimed she made 11 of them over a few months, and within a few
Damn, wait, she just filmed 11?
few weeks of her debut, she was the #1 performer on the biggest adult site in the world.
Bro, you knew her even before seeing her.
Where she received death
Like,
threats, was shunned from her religion, and her family stopped speaking to her.
ISIS was after you?
I'm not allowed back in Lebanon.
oh shit.
I was banned from the Middle East.
Damn. That's on site, bro. And them niggas don't play. Fuck.
Which is crazy, because they're the ones who watch my videos the most.
Oh shit. They're your biggest fans. But not all of them though, bro. Get your facts right, bro. Not all of them. They're tuned in. Netflix. She. They don't like sharing.
And she walked away from the industry forever after making just $12,000. Or at least,
Damn. Wait. Then what the fuck are you talking about? This nigga just said this nigga is like 8 million worth. What the fuck did that money come from? She only made 12 bands. Nah, that's crazy.
that's what she claimed.
You were paid a grand total of 12,000 US dollars. And you
That's crazy. But my phone in. Shit. You type in Mia Khalifa and there's just somebody can pull up, bro. That's crazy, bro. I think before doing this motherfuckers, people gotta see the aftermath, and then you gotta weigh in if you like wanna do this motherfucker. I remember Soluminati. People made fun of him, and people were criticizing him when he said he interviewed that boy. The boy paid, and like the boy like wanted to kill himself. The boy was like even watching the videos of her own mother, bro. That's crazy. And people were making fun of him, like they were criticizing Soluminati for something, and it was like Soluminati is giving you a platform to see how dangerous and toll these things can take on you, and the consequences. Because this girl thought, oh, it's my body, my own choice, I can do this. That motherfucker spread out to your fucking kid, and the kid was talking about how people at school like were bullying him for it. Like, damn, that's crazy. And the kid maybe just wanted like a normal life. So people gotta think, bro.
Yet you made millions and millions of dollars for both Bang Bros, the company that you worked with, and the aggregating site.
What? Shit, I mean, shit. What do I set up? I'm asking for a friend. You know what I mean? Like,
How could that be?
That's just how it is.
But between then and now, Mia Khalifa, like so many others, has used porn to become, in every sense of the word, famous. Not infamous, but legitimately famous, rubbing shoulders with A-listers and getting invited to their cocktail parties. Something huge happened in the world of adult content to create a pipeline to status and generational.
50 Cent said, it was 50 Cent. If looks is all you have to offer, you're gonna do some whole shit. 50 said it, and it's true. We see this on society. Just focus on looks, nothing else. Looks. At the end, you do some
Wealth.
bullshit.
For Sarah Jo Chamoun, which is Mia's real name, she grew up right alongside the internet, and more specifically at a
Oh, we're getting a documentary.
turning point for the sex industry.
I mean, I'm a kid who grew up playing World of Warcraft and using dial-up internet and fixing the computer at home when it broke. Like, that was my job because I was of
Oh, so she was Albert Einstein before Albert Einstein.
that generation. So I think that I've always had a knack for what I like to consume online, which in turn influenced how I like to be online.
Adult content
Yeah, you gotta watch them kids, bro. That's why I think it's appropriate. If you're gonna give your kid like a phone, it's gotta be a phone which is limited from the internet. They can't Google shit. They can't go on Instagram, Twitter. We already know Twitter is out, bro. That's rated R. You can scroll past 3 scrolls on Twitter without seeing a porn video, bro. Instagram, TikTok right now, people are sharing answers like, I don't know, that was supposed to be like, bro, like, it destroys them. As you see, she got like early access to like the internet when she was a kid. That's what made Mika live. So I think it's appropriate when they get 13, you educate them. When they're a kid, give them the tablets, not too much all the time, and then no Google, no nothing. And then when they're like 13, 14, all right, you can go to the internet, but you gotta educate them like this is what you're supposed to do and not. You gotta watch out for texting strangers. This is what's gonna happen to you. Avoid blah blah blah. Like you're the parent, and you know what I mean. And then they should be good and be like, yo, don't do this, don't do that because it's gonna affect you like this, blah blah blah. You feel me? And yeah,
back then was an analog affair driven by
don't be strict. Because right now you're gonna make them be, you know what I mean? I don't know. Start opposing you. So just like talk to them like you're a friend. You feel me? Like, don't be their friend, but talk to them like you're giving advice to a friend. Like, yo, If you do this, you're gonna get hold. Feel me?
VHS tapes, magazines, and adult video stores. The money was limited and controlled by the gatekeepers. Performers like Mia got paid per scene, with no way to self-publish or go independent. And
They put in a 360 deal. Oh boy, niggas are fucking hoes out here.
like so many others, she was pulled off the street in Miami by a random man who asked if she thought about modeling, suggesting she come down to a studio and take a look around. The studio was Bang Bros, one of the leading studios at the time.
It wasn't just, hey, do you want to come do porn? It was more so, oh, you're beautiful. Like, would you like to do some modeling? Oh, you know, you have a great body. Like, I think you'd be great in nude modeling. Things like that. And after I came and toured the studio, you know, it was very respectable. It was a gorgeous location. It was in Miami, in Doral, Florida. It was clean. Everyone who worked there was nice. All of their cubicles were decorated with family photos. Like, it was nothing.
She signed the paper.
Whoa, why niggas got family photos at the Bang Bros office? But what the fuck? Yo.
Work came back the next day, filmed her first scene, and a month in,
So she wasn't forced. It was like, yo, you feel me? It was a choice, and she like made it. I don't know why girls keep justifying it. It's like, would boys do the same? You know, I was asking myself the same question because girls be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking them. Like, since I'm fucking them for free, I can get paid for it. And it's like a man, like, let's say maybe you fuck with this shorty, and maybe like she can pay you. Will you take the money or not? Interesting. You know, we're so quick to judge, but I came to realize some of the things girls do, they're not dumb. We call it dumb, but there's like a quote I heard: never judge someone before you are in their shoes. And I was starting to see some of these things these girls were talking about on the internet. They look hella delusional and all this stuff, but if you are in the same exact position, like in their lives, I think most of us like will have like done the same things they did. I'm not saying all of them, but some of the choice. Even when you hear a girl say, "Oh, I want this guy who's like, you know what I mean, crazy. He's a bad boy and all this stuff because this one is too nice." If you like, we've seen like celebrities also. They don't date nice girls and shit. Like they date bad girls. You know what I mean, like baddies and shit. Like, you feel me? So it's easy to criticize. You feel me? But we don't. But I'm telling you, like some of those stuff these girls talk about, like in the internet, we've been calling them delusional and stuff until I was in the same position as them, and then I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was doing the same shit they do. Not them crazy stuff like taking money. I've never like got paid like to sleep with a woman. I've never done that. But I'm saying like some of the things they say, they're not crazy. No,
they put her in a hijab, which was incredibly controversial but decisive for her career. She told
that boy, oh yeah, they want that. They want her head.
the studio that the video was going to get her killed.
I verbatim told them, you guys are going to get me killed.
And they said,
They just laughed.
She did it anyway, and after it premiered, the
They say you got this G. Niggas die every day. Oh.
avalanche started. Radical Islamic sympathizers hacked her Instagram and covered it
And so are you gonna let the terrorists win or give me my Can you help a girl?
in propaganda. They photoshopped a picture of her onto someone being beheaded. Her family disowned her.
They photoshopped a picture of me onto someone getting beheaded. And they said something along the lines of, you're next.
She quit less than a month later, but none of this blew over like she hoped it would, and she couldn't get back into regular employment.
I realized that I can never work a normal job again.
Bang Bros
Oh damn. I be done, nigga. Bro. She had the same aura like Michael Jordan. Nigga, I promise you, like the aura in the 90s and the early 2000s was crazy. But you'll hear fairy tales. Like they was talking about like I don't know, like Troy, like Troy. Listen, the aura in the 2000s was crazy. I used to hear Michael Jordan. I knew Michael Jordan without ever seeing him play. I promise you. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. Roberto Carlos was also the one. Nigga, I was hearing Roberto Carlos like his power shot was so crazy. I thought this thing was like in Shaolin Monks. Shaolin Monks. Is that the movie how it's called? Where them niggas got superpowers in football. And I thought it was like that. So the aura in the 2000s was crazy. So Mia Khalifa also, bro, you knew her before you even knew her. Like, bro. On me. And you were like very young. I think I was in my, when I started hearing her. It was when the internet started popping. You know, the internet started popping around 2013, 2014. That's when like the first touch screens were like hitting the market and stuff. So yeah.
Disputed her account of her career and her argument that they ripped her off. They eventually created a website dedicated to calling her out, called factsbeatfiction.co, pushing back on her claims and stating that they paid her over $178,000. They even said she filmed before with a different studio under the name Mia Khalifa before Bang Bros, and that her entire narrative was just a total lie. She claimed she walked away from adult content with her head held high, but adult content
so she was capping.
Hadn't walked away from her. So naturally, there was only one way to climb back up the ladder, and OnlyFans took over the entire industry at that exact moment. When Mia joined OnlyFans in 2020, she framed it as a moral response to the Beirut port explosion that killed 218 people in her home country. She publicly pledged to donate the first $100,000 she made on the platform.
In 2020, I decided to join OnlyFans after the Beirut blast. I made the decision to join OnlyFans.
Yeah, smashing Mia Khalifa now.
Fans and donate. If I was able to make $100,000, I am donating $100,000, and that's why I'm joining this platform.
It doesn't take a very high level of skepticism to wonder whether that was true or just ethical positioning. But either way, it clearly worked out for her career.
This is the nigga who married her? This nigga gotta be out of his fucking mind.
Where Mia Khalifa became the bridge between two completely different worlds. The old world of adult content that chewed the old porn stars up and spat them out, leaving them in places like the tunnels under Las Vegas. And then there's the new world of adult content that makes celebrity entrepreneurs. Let's take Sophie Rain. In 2022, she was a 19-year-old waitress barely covering her bills. She didn't come from an adult entertainment background, but OnlyFans was still her exit.
My sister was doing OnlyFans, and I was like, maybe I'll try it so I can get out of this serving job, because I was just serving, I was working.
What Michael Beasley said, what do you say about the decision thing? It's easy to judge choices than decisions. Like, they judge the choices, but they don't see like the decisions they had to make. You feel me? So that's true. Man, you feel me? She was like homeless, and you know, people walk over like we don't know. Not even sympathize with her. No care for real. So I think ours in the community is not good. Like, we judge them niggas. We leave that to God because we know perfect.
Literally every day, 9 to 5.
Restaurant?
It's called Papa Joe's. It was some Italian restaurant down in Tampa. But it was fun. Like, I loved it. I loved serving, but I just wasn't making money.
It all kicked off with her infamous Spider-Man video.
Every time I was like, no, it's not me. No, it's not me. They're like, no, you're lying. It is. So I just kind of ran with it.
It wasn't even her, but she made about $95 million in 3 years.
What the fuck? Yo! Hey, yo! Oh my God.
A case of mistaken identity.
$50 million. What the fuck? Yo! They got, they got only funds for males. Like, we can be the Hulk too. Fucking talk about Hulk is better than Spider-Man. Fucking talking about.
So in 3 years, how much have you made?
I think last time I checked it was at $95 million.
Here's what really happened. In September 2023, Sophie and her sister Sierra posted a Spider-Man themed photo set on their OnlyFans. Around the same time, another creator called Naomi, who happens to look like Sophie, filmed an explicit video in a skin-tight black Spider-Man suit.
Okay.
The internet saw the photo set and the explicit video and conflated the two. Millions of men became convinced Sophie had secretly leaked hardcore content. She clocked that it was free traffic and started dressing up as Spider-Man on TikTok to deliberately stoke the rumor. There is no real Sophie Rain's Spider-Man video. The whole thing is a fantasy that lived in the minds of her audience. She also created scarcity around.
Y'all been scammed, gang. What the fuck? Who the fuck paid her 95 million? Ain't no fucking way. I believe, boy, there's a nigga, because we're seeing Shannon Shape, no disrespect. You feel me? So I know that nigga saw her, like, yeah, pull up. And we already know, bro. Somebody already just ran to her DMs, bro. This blue check niggas, bro, they are done sleeping.
Around her content by describing herself as a virgin,
Train describes herself as a Christian. Bro, stop playing with religion.
though she backtracked on that a year later. I don't think people talk enough about how much these predictions can quietly affect your life, especially when it starts early in your life. It's one of those things that seems harmless at first, but over time it chips away at your focus, your discipline, and even your confidence. And the worst part is, most people try to fix it with willpower alone, which almost never works long term. You just end up stuck in the same loop. And that's why I want to talk to you about this. There's content blockers out there like our sponsor Quitter, which is an app that's content constantly fighting the earth around and doing it alongside. If you ever feel the hardest part, structure green and download Quitter to nudity, which is use code MOON to try it out. Sophie said her content involves some level of nudity, which is probably understated, but she's definitely not out there doing what Bonnie Blue is doing, which epitomizes exactly what adult content has become, selling the fantasy of personal access to an attractive woman. Sophie now has 16 million Instagram followers. When she walks through a shopping mall in Miami, paparazzi camp outside to ask her about her rumored collab with Drake. The mansion she co-founded with 7 other OnlyFans creators was described in the mainstream press. Drake. The mansion she co-founded
This girls will be out here talking about you gotta make 7 figures. Nigga. Bob House. Oh my gosh.
founded with 7 other OnlyFans creators was described in the mainstream press as the
To create a kinky corner. Nearly 15 a month.
Gen Z version of
What the f- Ain't no fucking way! Ooh! 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 Oh! I'ma relax. But they buy 15 million. Alright. I want some real murder shit. But this nigga got so life on easy mode, bro. You.
the Playboy Mansion. She's constantly associated with big
I knew it was this nigga, Shaq. I knew there was a blue check nigga behind that fucking 95 million. Shaq spent all his Lakers royalties. I knew it. Kobe's rolling in his damn grave right now. This is why he didn't win a 6th championship. This is why he won't make a free throw. He was making it rain. Oh my god. Bro, the worst part is not even that. Listen. The worst part is like we're on the same age range as Sophie Rain. Right? Now you're fighting these niggas who got 5 rings in the Champions League. I'm like a legend. How am I supposed to beat that? I'm not, what the fuck? Nigga, this is fighting Thanos. Yo, what the fuck is this? Somebody do something. Oh, like, y'all can fuck Kim Kardashian. What the fuck y'all gotta come into a lane? This is absurdity. This is not even treason. This is unfair, bro.
celebrity events. The industry has swallowed itself and given birth to something entirely new. A monetized intimacy economy where the content can be softer, the stigma
Facts, but I gotta say something though. I think I said this before, but let me, just for the clip. Like, I feel like there's some things in life which shouldn't be involved with the money at all. If it does, it just how do you say? I'm trying to find a good word for it. It just corrupts the society. That's how I'm gonna put it. And the morality, like as humans, you know what I mean? For example, I used to ask myself why soldiers and policemen don't get paid a lot, or doctors, when they're literally saving people's lives. You know what I mean? They are putting their life on the lines. And it's like, if you do that, then people are gonna start going in for money, and then you risk the lives of other people. It should be from the heart. You know, some professional just really from the heart. You're gonna destroy the discipline, and you know what I mean. And also, a doctor is like same person, but imagine a Gen Z sees, oh, a doctor is making 100 mil. I'm gonna do this motherfucker. One day, she's like stressed. You know what I mean? It's not something they love, and they be like, yeah, GG's, you're cooked. You feel me? So the same thing goes with love, bro. Love shouldn't be associated with money at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's otherwise like it corrupts. You know what I mean? People say, I know. You know what I mean? I was actually watching Euphoria, and that's how Nate was like. You know what I mean? On that, and it was like with Cassie, and seeing just Cassie crying and all this stuff, and him getting beat up. Sorry for the spoiler. Let me rewind that shit because I think I gave a spoiler. I was seeing Euphoria, right? Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen season 3, don't watch it. I was watching Euphoria season 3, and Nate was on that, and he got beat up in front. You know, he ruined their wedding. You know what I mean? Her wife had to watch that. Her wife got beat up too a little bit, and it was bad. It's like watching somebody you love. You know what I mean? Just at the bottom, that shit just breaks your heart. And I remember it reminded me this quote of like Andrew Tate, where he said like, if you really love your family and the people you love, you will work so hard to get them a better life. And I was like, damn, for real. Imagine if it was like your daughter, and just seeing them suffer, like, bro, you won't want that you would go hard because you'll die for them. So yeah, that just, you know what I mean? So I get that point. You gotta do that as a man, but also there's like that rawness, like, yo, I fuck with you because I fuck with you, not with money. It shouldn't be up the front. You know, people should work hard to like provide for their family. And even she said that like you gotta provide for family, but it's like also I'm talking about like you can provide and all this stuff, and like, you know, but I'm still saying though, it shouldn't be like the first priority when it comes to love. It corrupts the whole relationship. You know what I mean?
Lower and the money exponentially bigger, all while the sexual acts are actually increasingly optional.
What the fuck are the guys paying for at that point?
It's curiosity, and then also
With that
like
specific person?
Yeah.
I guess, right? Yeah.
yeah, because you can sit there and have a conversation with me, you know, like you don't
Hey, my God is good. Oh, sorry, God. Hey, my Lord is good. Oh. Niggas are paying to chat. Yo, we have already lost the plot. No wonder the fuck you trying to holler at a girl outside here. You can't, because niggas think niggas are getting paid to talk to niggas. Yo, people are mad. I would never, on my days, I would never. You are paying. I literally saw this whole, I don't know, it was like, what did I say? There was a girl who was charging $5 just to text. Imagine you saying, hey, that's $5. What did we go wrong, man? Like, we used to fight mammoths, you know what I mean, and all this stuff. Like, where did we go wrong as men? They need to send us to the front again, because niggas have lost their fucking mind.
get that just from going on Instagram.
Mia got paid
What?
Conversation with me, you know, like you don't get that just from going on Instagram.
Nigga, who's you? What the fuck is this, nigga? You don't get that on Instagram, like, And girls will see like, bro, on my days, bro, some girls are saying this like, I can get paid on me. And then they go out and they think, oh, I'm getting paid just to talk to me. I can't talk to you. You like, and then they start feeling themselves. They don't know that this girl got lucky. You know what I mean? She not all that, bro. You have not seen real bad. It's like for real, for like, bro. You feel me? No offense to her, but then girls gotta be careful because you're seeing this and you're gonna go try this motherfucker and you think you deserve it, but you know she got lucky. I'm telling you, I got lucky because there are those females who are on the internet right now who get celebrities, these six-figure niggas, every time, whether they want or not. Like, they just be like that, and you gotta be lucky. Like, look at the Ash Cash. She's beautiful and all this stuff, but if she didn't go viral, I don't think nobody would give a fuck. She just got that hype around her, and she got lucky. You know what I mean? She is beautiful, and you know what I mean, humble. I don't know her personally, no offense, but I'm just saying though, she wasn't even expecting to go viral. You know, she just got laid.
Mia got paid $12,000 for explicit permanent graphic content. Sophie got paid $1.4 million by one man for messages. Now,
But what the fuck is wrong with niggas? Oh my god! Just to tell, bro, on me, oh my, bro, who are these niggas? We need to find these niggas. What are we doing? Army, y'all gotta do, what the fuck y'all doing? Trump, who is this? Bro, they fucking inflating our fucking, bro. They fucking inflating the fucking, what do you say? I don't give a fuck what that is. Trump, do something.
was back in 2025. It's over $6 million now.
I
Oh my-
want to say last time I checked, it was like 1.4.
Wow. Wow.
But that was like, that's of all
My
time.
God.
That's of all time. And I've been doing this for going on 2 years now.
Who the f is this guy?
You! We are finished. We are finished. You!
That's got to be like a fucking Middle Eastern prince.
I can't say much, obviously, because I'm not going to air anyone's shit out.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy.
Rightly or wrongly, it still destroyed aspects of
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Them niggas with money, y'all need to get. You know, the world is unfair. They don't give real niggas like real money. Because these dumb motherfuckers, they're just lame ass niggas who get money and start doing some dumb shit. Who the fuck is sending her bread? I knew it wasn't like a lot of niggas like sending her that much bread. It had to be one stupid ass nigga who had bread and they don't know what to do with their money and they start doing dumb shit. What's wrong with rich people?
her social life. Her parents both got fired and she became their provider.
Right now, like I'm supporting them completely. They both got fired from their jobs because of me. So I feel
Oh damn, that's crazy. Y'all hear that, OnlyFans girls? Y'all hear that? Like, you feel me? But good thing she, you know what I mean, she took accountability. I mean, you should, like, you basically like ruined their life, gang. It is just guilty by association, gang.
a little bit of guilt in that, and like I feel like I need to provide for them also because my fault, I guess.
Sophie Rain built
I guess, yes it is. What the fuck? I already said, I've been said that it's your life, but it's your life, your body, your choice, whatever that case is, but it's your life with people around it or in it. Don't we exist in your life? What the fuck? You acting like you're the only person in the world. Nigga, I can't just go around like these people who go around killing niggas. Nigga, you got a family at home. What the fuck? Now they gotta pay the consequences because it was your nigga. They're like, who the fuck y'all raised?
an empire on a video that never existed, but a couple of years
Yeah, and that was actually a good advice that I heard. Always act like the cameras are always rolling. Every time. Alone or not. Act like the cameras are always on you. That will prevent you from doing bullshit. You feel me?
Years before that, a young actress called Chloe Cherry ran the inverse strategy for the same result. She'd moved to Miami the week she turned 18 to do adult content, and spent the next few years becoming one of the most watched performers on Pornhub. Then during lockdown, she filmed a pornographic parody of HBO's teen drama Euphoria.
What the fuck? What the link at? What's the name? Say Chloe Cherry? Let me put a note in that.
Not long after, the real creator of the genuine Euphoria emailed her asking her to audition for the show.
What the? Whoa! What the? Yo, what the fuck? Yo! Hey, yo! What the? Yo, get with me shit. Yo, get with me shit. I know there's a nigga who is hot out there. You auditions, you put your life on the line, and the nigga made a parody. Got a fucking actress debut, gang. Yo.
She got the part, again proving how can scam.
Oh my gosh, and it's true. Bro. How the fuck they saw that parody? That's my question. Oh, niggas treated like, oh, that's not my show. Who the but she acted real good. Niggas got discovered in a Pornhub. Yo, I wonder what that director was going on. Like, yeah, I'm tuned in. You know, put them lotion and shit. Tuned in, like, what the fuck? My movie. Yo, I'm curious to see what that video is about. Was it? Is she blonde? She definitely played. What's her name? Sydney Saviri, or I don't know what's her name.
Baffled woman to a new path in life. Within months of her first episode airing, she'd walked New York and Milan fashion.
Oh my gosh! How are they getting away with this? Oh my god!
Fronted a Versailles campaign and starred in the music video for Charli XCX's 360. In just under a year, she went from being the most watched woman on a specific hub category to being a face the fashion industry was actively competing for.
I don't even know what to say no more, bro. This shit is like, shit fucked up. On me, shit is fucked up. Cause I know people are gonna see this shit as like an scapegoat. You feel me? And what I'm just wondering is like, there's a million things we can do on the world. You feel me? You can be a doctor. You can do this, that, do that, pow, pow. But guys don't want to do that. They just want the easy route. It's like that. Y'all don't want to grow up. Y'all just want to live that, waking up, go drink matcha, doing nothing, then coming home and take pictures. What kind of? And you can do anything. Shut up, man. I see girls who like try big cars and like they're doing something with their life. That shit turn me on, but like, respect. I'm like, feel me? But just waking up and doing nothing, like, bro, gang, come on, gang. You feel me? I'll be looking at some people's lives and be like, bro, you know what I mean? But hey, what am I to judge?
This isn't entirely new. 20 years before OnlyFans existed, a young LA socialite proved that a leaked sex tape didn't have to end a woman's career. It could actually build one. That woman was Kim Kardashian, one of the most widely known names on the planet. The promiscuity of people like herself and Paris Hilton was creating sex entrepreneurs without going through the industry. It was classier, more refined, and more marketable. The Kardashian tape was filmed with her then boyfriend Ray J in 2003. It went public in February 2007. At the time, an explicit video of a young woman with no particular fame or career wasn't viewed as the norm like it might be today. When these tapes leaked, they were massive news stories, and the entertainment industry was paying very close attention. Because somewhere in the media frenzy that followed, someone in a boardroom ran the calculations. And the math said that what happened to Kim Kardashian could be converted with the right packaging into one of the most lucrative television deals of the decade. Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered 8 months later and propelled.
I can't believe this motherfucker. So Kim put them on the map. Kim put them on the map. That's crazy though. I want to say something but I forgot. Oh, I want to say like, yo, niggas are getting discovered on Pornhub. That's fucking crazy. That's insane. But hey, like I said, who are we to judge? Shout out to them though. If they was like suffering right now, we won't care. If this is how they're getting the bread, that's between them and God. They're gonna deal with that later.
The whole family to the center of celebrity culture for nearly a decade. Today, Kim Kardashian's worth roughly $1.7 billion, and the tape that kicked it all off is a mere footnote in her.
She's still looking for a man. Oh my god, I almost said something crazy. I mean saying jokes without, you know what I mean, sounding offensive, because I almost made a joke, but then it's like, it was Kanye related. I don't take my, I said, I don't, it was something related to the meds, but I wasn't trying to be offensive. But it's like, the joke has some truth with it. I was just playing with it, you know. But right now it's like you can get canceled. Of Kanye going on a rant. You don't have the answers. You don't have. Oh my gosh.
CV.
Would you be where you are had there not been a mixtape?
I don't know. Say nothing but the truth. The truth will set you free now. Come on now. You know what I mean? The Lord's watching.
You know, I think that's how I was definitely introduced to the world. It was a negative way. Okay. So I felt like I really had to work 10 times harder to get people to see the real me.
Ain't no fucking way! What the fuck? Boy, y'all just love capping. Boy, what? You had to work, you know what 10 times harder is?
She's quite honest about Impact, saying the worst part wasn't the humiliation itself, but having to explain the tape to her grandmother. She says she was grateful her father had died 4 years earlier and didn't live to see it.
I had to explain that to my grandmother. So I think I was more...
And you're most glad you didn't have to explain it to...
my father.
Which is basically a premonition of how many OnlyFans models feel today. OnlyFans relies on...
This is why men work harder, bro. Work harder so your daughter doesn't end up in the fucking OnlyFans, bro. Hey, I've seen this, but this nigga turned 18 and started doing content, bro. That's just sad, bro. But they were in for the money. She was flexing on all this motherfucker.
Publicity and self-promotion. You can't easily shoot scenes under an alias and hide them as a double life. What Kim had inadvertently proved is that attention itself is the asset, and you need to market yourself as a person. Whatever generates the attention is almost secondary. The market logic of modern rewards whatever generates the most clicks, and everything else is downstream of that rule. Which is exactly why marketing stunts are getting more controversial and extreme. The Hall of Fame today looks more like an arms race where performers compete for a share of the audience's attention. Like in 2019 when Belle Delphine sold jars of her own bathwater.
Start put her own bathwater for sale for tire bar and soda. Whoa! Niggas! Niggas! Oh my gosh, but I hate fucking... Boy, this man, you need some ass whooping. Belt. Boy, what the fuck are... Boy.
Water for $35 each.
Sold out. Bath water. It's sold... Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so... This society, bro.
She faked her own arrest with a photoshopped Metropolitan Police mugshot and briefly ran a account that turned out to be videos of two roosters. Her whole thing was just absurdist performance art dressed up as sex work, and it made her one of the most famous e-girls on the internet. In 2021, a 17-
I'm just wondering how niggas who knew her like thinking like what the fuck.
18-year-old called Bad Barbie, who had become briefly famous on Dr. Phil for telling the audience to catch her outside, teased her OnlyFans launch for weeks on Instagram. She then opened the account the day she turned 18 and made $1 million in 6 hours. Lil Tay would then follow in her footsteps years later. In May 2025, an Australian creator called Annie Knight hired a swingers club on the Gold Coast and had sex with 583 men in 6.
Whoa. Hey, yo. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Hey.
6 hours. She was then hospitalized with... vaginal bleeding and posted the hospital photo.
Nigga think she was like an Avenger. Or Guts, if you watch Berserk. the 100 men killer. What the fuck? Nigga, you should have knew that that's like fucking unhealthy. I think I saw that in a fucking movie. There was this dude who was sleeping with a lot of women like one day. And it came out like he got an infection. I don't know if it's Shameless or I'm trying to figure out which movie was that. I don't know if it's Shameless. Like they were sleeping with a lot of women. Then the doctor said like I don't know. No, it's not Shameless. It's another movie. It was serious. And they said like it threw the guys like I don't know hygiene off, and they got like an infection. Like there was like the people he slept with wasn't infected or something, but the fact that he slept with a lot of people in that short span affected his health. You feel me? And a lot of people don't know that. But what the fuck is that? Well, I hate how these apps be sending me notifications like I'm their girlfriend, like they are my girlfriend.
To Instagram captioned, "I guess 583 guys in a day isn't that good for your body."
Duh, nigga. I've been bleeding. Wait, OnlyFans has been hospitalized after. Wait, they got also official OTA blogger. They got OnlyFans blog page. Bro, we are lost in this society, bro. What the fuck is this, bro? Bro, I can see why they want to send virus outside on that right now and shit. Like, bro, niggas are wilding. She carried out the sex challenge. She shared photos and videos from hospital precaution. I guess they even told us that she has endometriosis and she was not doing very well. I've been bleeding a lot since the challenge. It was definitely a bit raw down there, and I did get to the smoker. Who the fuck got a blade on their dick? What the fuck? Masala to Atletico. I don't think Salah would go to Atletico. That's a bad. What's endometriosis? It's a chronic, often painful disease where tissue similar to the uterine lining grows outside the uterus, causing inflammation. Oh, it's like it's like you have you ever seen that picture where there's like meat coming out from like a bun or something? Wait, is that one? And severe pelvic pain, particularly during menstruation. Symptoms include chronic pain for several. Damn. Let me wait. Let me. Nigga, I forgot how to write diseases you can get from sleeping with a lot of people in a day. They're saying that when you sleep with new partners, you can be exposed to pathogens that can be transmitted through skin to skin. Okay, they're telling me. Oh yeah, bacterial overgrowth for women frequently can disrupt vaginal flora, leading to yeast infections. Okay, I think it's gotta be for women. I didn't say men, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Body. In October 2024, the 23-year-old British model called Lily Phillips invited 101 men into an Airbnb and had sex with all of them in a single.
What the fuck is that? Alright. Let's finish the video. My shit crashed.
Day. She filmed it as a documentary. A clip of her crying afterwards, her friend's arm around her, got 200 million views in one tweet. She has then since faked a pregnancy, faked an arrest, filmed a classroom roleplay with 18-year-olds, and announced she'd be beating the existing world record by sleeping with 1,000 men in a day. And then of course there's Bonnie Blue, who took the record at 1,057 men.
The GOAT! Although... Okay, my shit is running. Alright.
In 12 hours. She also faked a pregnancy and will risk arrest, deportation, or practically anything to stay relevant. And somehow this has gotten her on the podcast circuit like all of these girls. These stunts echo the much wider trend across social media where AI slop and brain rot content dominate for their acute ability to hijack our
I've been saying this like right now on the internet. Even me, right now, like I'm streaming, ain't getting no views, but I still doing some whole shit. That's when you get views. I didn't went viral like after he started like doing some you know what I mean, ABC community stuff. You know, you're not judging though. Speed also. That's how you get fame. It's like right now they're pushing this negativity. Sexy Ray. She make good music right now. But if you hear the things she's saying, Kissy juice. And all this stuff, like, it's getting attraction. It's like the only way to gain attraction right now is like being negative. I mean, I guess you can do it for your own, but that's how people gonna remember you. And I want to remain authentic. I want to be. That's what people reminded me of. You feel me? But I think the only one who was smart about it was Speed. Speed took it and turned it into something positive. You know what I mean? So I guess, shit, I might just have found the formula. Don't mean I gotta come in and twerk. That's the method.
Dopamine. Mr. Beast, Sidemen, and others mastered that formula with escalating challenges that became more and more outrageous, leaving nothing off the table in the pursuit of attention. It's all pervasive, and adult...
By Mr. Beast, he's a great YouTuber and all this stuff, but his videos is like, oh no, bro. It's more like a TV show. It's not like something somebody sat down, like, thought about it, like, for it. It's just like for the show. I mean, he getting bread, I mean, for real, but as a content creator, like, you will look at him like it's not something like an art. You know, art is something like Gideon used to do art. Desha Force is really an art. Desha Frost is like really smart how he makes like his videos and shit. Really smart guy. Somebody who sat down and you can see like they thought about their videos. Mr. Beast does that too, but this looks like something that's run on the TV show. I mean, he's smart about it too, but I don't know, bro.
Entertainment naturally made a home in social media's algorithmic universe because ramping up the shock value is so easy when it's someone's body. Behind all of these stunts is usually an incredibly well-engineered business that proves how much porn has transformed. They have staff, a logistics operation, and marketing budgets rivaling tech startups. Probably the biggest weapon they have in their marketing arsenal is those who oppose them.
It's all the Karens sat at home that are going to complain about me being here that are making me rich because they make it blow up. And then when they're sat at home complaining about it to their, their husbands, they're then wanting to come and subscribe.
Putting their self-destructive elements of the lifestyle aside for a moment, they're savvy operators who understand the algorithm, the incentives, and the market better than anyone. Sophie Rain's instinct to leverage a video that wasn't even hers is annoyingly smart. Bonnie Blue will hang around any big influencer of the time, whether it be Andrew Tate or the Nelk Boys, as she knows doing so will keep the money pumping into her operation. Mia Khalifa found a way to make herself look innocent in front of mainstream audiences. And this is why culture had to stop ignoring them. Every magazine, podcast, and TV channel is starved.
When did she get it on the fucking... They're putting them in the fucking magazines too? Jason Paul Albert became the most notorious woman. You're fucking out of your fucking mind.
For attention, and these women are sitting on more of it than anyone else in the room. Ignoring them doesn't make them go away, it just hands the traffic to whoever covers them instead. So the commercial decision becomes to platform them, like when Bonnie Blue said this on UK daytime TV when anyone could have been watching.
You're like a Premiership footballer. You're balls.
I mean, I work with balls, so it's the same
There we
thing.
go.
So, barely legal.
You're
like when Bonnie Blue said this on UK daytime TV when anyone could have been watching.
You're like a Premiership footballer. You're balls.
I mean, I work with balls, so...
On TV when anyone could have been watching.
You know, maybe my...
You're like a Premiership footballer.
Abomination! 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 Treason! What do you call like blasphemy? Blasphemy! You putting Bonnie Blue on the same sentence as Gareth Bale? Oh my gosh! Sepp Blatter, do something! Sepp Blatter!
You're balls.
I mean, I work with balls, so...
I work with... Who is it? Henry, do something! Make a Richards, do something! What the fuck is this blasphemy? What the...
It's the same thing. So, barely legal, 18.
I'm so done. The game's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone. Game's gone.
Year-olds. Because as I started my content, I realized it was not necessarily relatable to the average person. And I wanted to make my content relatable. I'm just a girl, I'm relatable, I'm sort of the girl next door vibes.
People commented,
listen, she's wild, but she's smart too. She was going for something that will make people want to talk about her, and it's pumping money. That was really smart. We gotta give it that to her. She was really smart. Only 18 years old, fresh out of the, you feel me, and they're fucking with Bonnie Blue. That will make people talk, and the more people talk, the more money pumps, the more people know her. She's smart. We gotta give it to her.
Things like interviewing a prostitute at 10:35 AM is okay for family viewing? And how can they have this conversation on morning TV as if it's normal? Imagine if you were a kid watching that asking your parents who Bonnie Blue was and what she meant by working with balls or
She's just a nice
switching to barely 18-year-olds. But there is another side far away from this very public layer that we've not yet explored. Because while the conversation has spent the last decade arguing about whether those women are empowered or exploited, two-dimensional or sophisticated, victims or villains, the really smart ones are those who built the industry.
Listen, there's always gonna be dummies in the society. But it's also like misleading the community because they think this is the way around, but these people got lucky. If you try this shit, you know what I mean, they got lucky in the industry, and a lot of women will think this as like a free route. She made 95, she got lucky. She used somebody's video, and if it wasn't for that video, that Spider-Man video, she couldn't have, like, you know what I mean, gotten famous. And there's a saying that says, I forgot the saying, but it's like, it goes something like, you can't use somebody's luck because like you're not the same person, so you might not get the same fate, something like that. I forgot how you say it, but something like that. So it's really misleading when girls look at this and be like, oh shit, I can do it too. And you can, but you gotta realize you gotta go extra hard because she got lucky, and we don't know if you can do that. You know what I mean? It's a complicated society. How am I to put it? Professional, I would say. You gotta be really lucky, and you can see how smart they had to be, how Bonnie Blue had to be to get money. So hey, like I said, who are we to judge when we do also when we are not perfect? And I mean, yeah, we don't know the decisions they had to make. You see, like Sophie Rain, maybe she had to sleep outside, and she was like, "Yo, hey, where was you at? Will you pay my rent?" No, you know what I mean. She was tough. So you know what I mean. We can't judge her decision when we haven't seen her choices. You know what I mean. Shout out Michael Beasley.
You can almost certainly picture some of the girls in this video. You know what Mia looks like, you know what Kim looks like, you'd recognize Bonnie Blue in a supermarket. These are some of the most visible people alive. The men who own the platforms they work on, however, are notoriously invisible. When Mia Khalifa was filming for Bang Bros in late 2014, Bang Bros was independent, but was soon rolled up into a vast internet empire backed by institutional cash and managed by faceless executives. The parent structure behind most of her distribution was a Canadian-operated conglomerate called MindGeek, which owned Pornhub, YouPorn, RedTube, Brazzers, and several hundred other sites, all controlled through a network of shell companies across the world. One of its recent owners, a guy called Bernd Bergmair, wasn't known to the media or photographed in public until recently. MindGeek wasn't just built for the love of the game, it was backed with nearly $500 million from JP Chase among other major investors, and weirdly, even
Damn, even the bankers are seeing bank,
Cornell University. The same institutional capital that owns stakes in Meta, ByteDance, and Google is also indirectly exposed to the adult platforms and the companies that
they invest in the why don't they mention this when they mention Bitcoin? Invest in shit like coins and like stocks. And we're talking about something like, I don't think it's ever gonna run out of the market because it's something that not daily but is directly involved with us, whether you like it or not, like food.
Profit from them, which means ordinary people's retirements are in very small and very diffuse ways invested in the same economy that Bonnie Blue is helping to expand. OnlyFans is the next level, springing out of the studios and making the girls do most if not all of the legwork. And when you look at what OnlyFans really is, it looks exactly like Amazon, Fiverr or DoorDash. Thousands of near identical thumbnails of near identical women doing near identical poses, all fighting for the same attention, all undercutting each other on price, all promising more than the last one. It personifies the direction of today's tech industry. It's the gig economy with sex as the product, using a subscription model backed by viral marketing. On the top layer, the man who owned OnlyFans until his death in March was worth $4.7 billion.
Damn!
On the bottom,
oh my goodness!
Bottom layer, for every Sophie Rain, roughly 10,000 women upload content nobody is paying for, subsidizing the traffic that makes Sophie Rain possible, while the platform takes a big cut, routes it through a holding company, and into a private equity deal being negotiated in Silicon Valley, all to completely by our entire society and do untold damage to our culture because of this. What has been labeled as empowerment really involves giving someone on OnlyFans the ability.
It has done already damage. You feel me? People, like, social media also, man, shit. People think these are boys, especially in the ages from between 20 and 30. Dating is so fucking. Only a man can tell you.
To negotiate the terms of her own exploitation, take home a larger cut of it, and then call the result a business, which on the individual level looks like a meaningful improvement versus Mia Khalifa's situation.
They should protest them. I'm with Mia Khalifa. She, you know what I mean? If I even have to put in football aspects, you know what I mean? Which I know that's blasphemy, I know I say, but you know what I mean? There's no way Ronaldo is giving us like 50 goals a season. And then we got like, you know what I mean, fucking Welbeck or who I say, Garnacho. And they're making big banks, you know what I mean? And Ronaldo's not getting paid. We will riot. They need to give them, you know what I mean? They raised us. They feed the streets. We need to protect our legends.
In 2014. On the collective level, it's built the most efficient content extraction machine in the history of the internet. Millions of women competing against each other, producing an unlimited library of material for a platform they don't own in exchange for a wage that, for most of them, works out to be less than minimum wage. The thing the industry figured out somewhere around 2016 is that you don't need to exploit anyone if you can get them to exploit themselves. You just need to build the infrastructure, take a cut of the door, and let the market do the rest. And those who become mainstream celebrities using as a gateway to something more create something to aspire to, even though most will never make it.
Crazy.